Hi, everybody. Rachel Clare here, the boulderpsychic.com. I'm so excited to connect with you today. It has been some time since I have popped into the group. So if you're new around here, I want to say hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. And today I'm sharing the 3 V's, the 3 steps that I say might be missing from whatever you're trying to actualize or manifest in your life. So I came up with this. I call them the 3 V's. And they are vision, visualize, and victory. So let's dive in. And if you're joining me, say hello, click like, let me know that you're here. That's the only way that I can see that you're here. So the first step, and what I see is often missing with clients who come to me, and the first step that I help people do when they work with me is really get clear on your vision. Because I'm surprised often at the number of people who come to me and they don't have a clear vision of their future, So if you're not certain of where you're going, there's not a lot of energy that's going to be pulling you toward that manifestation. It's kind of hard to really create your dreams if you're not clear on what they are. So what I recommend that my clients do, and what I would recommend that you do, is write it down. So think about your mission, think about your vision, think about your dream life. If you could just wave your magic wand and you stepped into your dream day, what would it look like? What would you do in the morning when you woke up? Would you be in your own business? Would you be seeing clients? How would you be seeing clients? What kind of clients would you be seeing? So many people don't have this vision. And so what I do is I come up with a mission statement, and I have my clients come up with their mission statement, and I have them print it out and put it in a place where you can look at it every day. Because we have to have a big yes. We have to have a big why. Because otherwise life comes in, we get busy, we get our time hijacked, we're with our kids, or we're cooking meals, or we're going to the grocery store, we're doing laundry. And before you know it, days, weeks, months, years have passed. And then we look around and we go, well, why can't I get there? Why am I not manifesting my dream? Why is my life still the same? And the root of it is that our subconscious thoughts, whatever we're thinking, what we're saying about our life, that creates our reality. And if we're not super intentional and clear on the first V, which is vision, and we haven't crafted this vision that we can live into, and we're not speaking about it and talking in terms of, I am a powerful creator and I'm so excited that I have this incredible business, and, I'm a millionaire, I'm internationally known, I'm a successful healer, writer, teacher, author, speaker. We have to bring it to life. And how do you bring it to life? You talk about it. Your word is your wand. Your word is your magic. Your word is how you do it. And so you've got to craft this vision first. The second V is visualize. And I feel like a lot of people have heard about visualization, right? Maybe you've read the old classic Shakti Gawain, her visualization book. And here's the thing that, I've really gotten clear on that I think is maybe a mistake that people make. I think sometimes we get too bogged down with our visualizations that we think that we have to write down every single thing. We believe this lie that you have to write down every single thing you want about a man that you're creating. And if you miss something, the universe isn't going to send you the right person. I don't think that it works that way. I think that visualization comes in flashes of inspiration. So once you've done step number 1, you have a vision that's pulling you forward and you're clear on where you want to go, then you can start visualizing. And it actually isn't that helpful to try to sit there and do it for a really long time. It can be flashes, and that's enough. But I think if you are not sitting down and closing your eyes and looking at that future self, letting those flashes come into your mind, seeing yourself, flying first class, celebrating with your family and your community what you've created, and landing in Hawaii with your beautiful husband and your children, getting ready to lead your retreat. You've got to create this. This is what a conscious creator does. This is how we live on the cutting edge of creation. And God, source, divine intelligence what we're seeking is also seeking us. So there is a divine plan for our life. So we don't have to get into the mistake of figuring out the how, right? You don't need to know how, and you don't have to know every single little minute detail, or else God's going to trick you. I don't think it works that way. But I do think that you have to take action yourself, and you do have to be conscious about what you're creating. And you do that by being conscious about what your vision is, what you're visualizing, and then using your words as your power to speak about it, right? To write it, to talk about what it is that you want. And so that brings me to the third V, which is victory. So celebrating the small successes, celebrating the small moments of joy, realizing that inherent in having something to celebrate is that we've taken action, right? That presupposes that we're taking action, that we're not just lying there, having our visions and visualizing and hoping that someone's going to show up and ring our doorbell. We absolutely have to ask for leads and follow our hunches, follow our intuition. We have to ask and then trust that we receive. And that's how we get in alignment with our divine intelligence, our higher self, our divine source, asking for those leads and trusting our gut when something shows up in front of us and it feels like the thing. And how do you know it's the thing? Like, how do you tap into that feeling? Well, for each of us, I think, it could be different, but I know for myself and for many of my clients and people I work with, our body is our greatest psychic instrument. So our body doesn't lie. So if something feels light, if something feels generative, if something feels exciting, like when you really, really want to do something, you're like, woohoo, you're lit up, you do your happy dance. And if something doesn't feel that great, if you're feeling resistance, if you're like, I don't know, if it's heavy, it's not generative for you. It's not a good choice for you. So I think really making sure that we're tapping into our own energetic body and our own energetic feeling, right? And trusting those gut hunches and following them. So I say you have to have the 3 V's to really actualize what you want. First, you've got to know your vision, your big why, what's pulling you forward. And it's not enough to do it once and stuff it in a drawer. You've got to print it out. You've got to have it in front of you. You've got to tweak it and change it as you evolve. You've got to put it in your wall. You've got to think of yourself as that conscious creator on the cutting edge of consciousness, deliberately creating your life, right? And then you want to have flashes of your visions. You want to see yourself with the wedding ring on your finger, swimming in the ocean on your honeymoon, or see yourself in your wedding dress. But don't think that you have to be like super particular and get every little thing, or God's going to laugh at you and haha, you didn't put that, you wanted him to not be married or whatever, right? That's not true. But visualize, number 2. And number 3, victory. Celebrate, because joy is one of the highest vibrations. So if we start to validate, acknowledge, recognize all the little ways every day that we are in grace, that we are supported, that we are sustained by the love of God, that we are, God is our supply, that we don't have to worry about what might happen if we look in our bank account and we feel stressed. That is the actualization and manifestation of past thoughts. So don't let those past thoughts disturb you or deter you, because what's most important is now, the present moment, and that's where your power is. That's how you access power. So stay in the present and keep knowing. So I love these 2 phrases. One is dig your ditches. So this comes from The Game of Life and How to Play It by Florence Scovel Shinn. And she says, have faith in God. God is your supply, source, divine intelligence, goddess, whatever you want to call it. That is your supply. And so just stay faithful in that. And the way to be faithful in that is dig your ditches. Like, that means have faith, trust. Don't let fear or uncertainty or what's showing up in your bank account determine what you can have or where you can go or what adventures you can say yes to. If you trust that you will be sustained by the love of God, and you dig your ditches, which means if your body is lit up and an opportunity comes towards you, you say like, fuck yeah, hell yes, and you're in, because you can feel that energy. That's what you trust in. You don't go, oh God, I wish I could, I'd love to, but I have no money, right? Cancel, clear, delete. We don't want past thoughts to continue to be what we create. Whatever is currently manifesting in your world right now, if you don't like it, you simply need to recognize that it is a manifestation of what is past thoughts, and take your full power now and speak about your life as your word is your wand. I am so excited that I am abundant, that God is my supply, that God is my source, that I am sustained by the love of God, that whatever I need will come to me, and please show me leads. And then when you get those leads, you trust your gut. And even if you don't think you have the money, you buy that thing you want. You book that plane ticket. You be resourceful, and you trust more in your own inner being than you do in the mirage, the Maya, the illusion that is currently manifested in your life. Dig your ditches, right? So those are my 3 V's. Thank you so much for joining with me. I'd love for you to comment and say hello. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything you want to ask that's going on in your life, you can post it down in the comments below. I'm happy to answer any questions that you have, to give you any of my awareness and share, or I'd love to just make a connection. Or if you have anything to add to what I've said today, and if you're not here live and you want to check back, I love to come back and answer your questions. And also, if you are in a position where you're like, hell yeah, I want to like go to that next level, I'm ready to like actualize my vision, then I'm going to post in the comments below, and you can get on a free call with me. It's a strategy session, and I'll help you get really, really clear on what's next for you. But this is only for people who are spiritual women, healers, teachers, coaches, or you want to be, you're growing your spiritual biz and you're wondering what's in the way. Maybe you're stuck, maybe you're not getting clients that you want, maybe you're not sure how to package yourself or what to price or how to market, or you're dealing with still coming out of the spiritual closet. If that's you, I'd love to talk with you. I'm an expert at helping people hone in on their gifts, come out of the spiritual closet. I was once a public school teacher, and I taught full-time in the public schools until I came out of the closet and I quit my job, and I told everyone I was a psychic reader, and I started my business over my kitchen table. And now I get to stay home with my baby daughter, Sophia. She's asleep in the other room. And, you know, it's scary. We get afraid. We're uncertain. You know, we want like to see the whole staircase before we're willing to take that first step. And that's just not how life works. So if you've got big visions, you've got big dreams, you've got big goals, and you really want to go somewhere, there are actual like steps you can take. There are things you can do, but you can't let the same things stop you. And you can't choose from fear or scarcity or just being afraid of the unknown, right? You have to dig your ditches. So thank you so much for joining with me today. So much love, and I'll connect with you soon.